あはーい、できた。お疲れ様でーす。ほいよ。動く。多分今回はうまくいってると思うんだけど、どどうかな。どうだろう。まあまあまあまあ。いつも通り緩めな感じでチキンポリス遊んでいきたいと思います。よろしくね。はい。ああ、はい。できたできた。というわけで、前回はナターシャさんに別荘に誘われたところで終了しております。そうだね。何を話しに行くんだろう。というか、どんな話をされるんだろうってところですが。うーん。脅迫されるって割としんどいっすからね。なんか、見ず知らずの人にずっとプレッシャーをかけられ続けるとか、考えただけでも辛いので。というわけで、実はちょっと前回ゲーム消そうとしたタイミングで間違えてボタンを押しちゃってムービー再生してしまったのでいきなり別荘のシーンから始まってしまいますが、ご了承ください。その際はなんか回想で誰かが撃たれたっぽいシーンが出てたよ。はい。というわけで、大雨の中にいろんなものがございますが、うーん、車。なんかめちゃくちゃ物騒じゃないですか。がっつり武器ばっかり入ってる。うーん。ハニーさんがマジでナターシャさんに夢中になってしまっているので、やばいですよね。まあ、ハードボイルドストーリーでは、ど定番ですけどね。魔性の女に捕まる、ちょっと、固めの、なんて言うんだろう。まあ、メインの方。靴。黄色いパンプスかっこいい。あ、そういうことか。ひどい言われようだな。女性の足のサイズに対して興奮する男性なんているんだろうか。あー、おやおや。なんだかきな臭い感じですね。もしかしてナターシャさんがよろしくない状態になってしまっているのか。おお、体重を許された。ビッグ。いやー、 結局サニーさんが撃たれた理由って何なんでしょうね。荷物、よいしょ。あ、これじゃない。こっちか。これ、こっち。前回なんだかんだであれないよな。あ、でも荷物にはないのか。こっち。あ、ゲームの音が出てない？こんにちは。ゲームの音が出てないのか。なんでだろう。少々お待ちを。よいしょ。あ、ほんとだ。メーターが動いてない。めっちゃ聞こえるのに。何がダメなのかな。少々お待ち。治るかな。治んなかったらどうしよう。サウンド。なんか最近調子悪いな。やってる時あんまりうまくいかないですね。ミキサー、スピーカー、触る。動いてない。なんだろう。なんでだわ。ちょっと一回立ち上げ直してみるか。少々失礼。閉じちゃう。なかなかに豪快なことをしようとしている。あ、ご挨拶遅れましたが、こんばんはじゃない、こんにちは。土曜日のお昼ですからね。遊びたい放題の日なのですが。マジか。困ったな。別に設定とか触ってないはずなんだけどな。出た。あ、でも取り入れてない。何がダメ？設定の音量がツールの場所でめっちゃ手探り。なんでさっき出とったやん。よいしょ。これかな。よいしょ。ほいほいほい。あ、入ったー。イエーイ。もうな、毎回な。何かしらうまくいきませんね、本当に最近。じゃあもう一回見てみる。どこまでやってるだろう。パンじゃない。これ自動セーブのタイミングがいつなのかがよくわかんないんですよね。だからさっきのもしうまくいってなかったら多分情報の更新がされてないんですが、でも場所これも違う。フローリルの話も違う。これも違うか。一旦全部見てみるか。よいしょ。これ初期化されてんな。セーブされてない。ちょっとだけ待っててもらえると。よいしょ。しかし音出てないと教えていただけてありがとうございました。危なかった。また無音のまんまで遊んじゃうところだったコーヒートークやってた時の日は本当にショックだったんだよな。よいしょ。これでよし。で荷物は れ
I haven't dusted you off in a while.
というわけではない。
Ironic, but ever. Oh man,
うん。別に何か増えた感じしないけど。
Oh man. Ironic,
同
but
じですよね。
we stepped into.
うん。こ
Molly.
れも同じ。何が増えたんだろうよくわかってないけど。まあいいや、突入
It's
し
the
たね。
nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
あ。あ
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful, almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
おやー。デボラさんが殺されている。ひとまず読みましょうか。彼女はまるで眠りについているかのように床の上で横たわっていた。その姿は平和そうにすら見える。だが広がる巨大な血だまりがその絵を邪魔していた。哀れで繊細なデボラ。この町で暮らすには君は純粋すぎて無垢すぎた。そして結局その汚れに引きずり込まれてしまった。だがどんな動物もハイヒールを履いては泳げない。
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
デボラが死んだ。そして彼女の背中にもバイいたという言葉が書かれている。いやデボラの死体がナターシャ・キャッツェンコの別荘で発見された。服を着ておらず、その背中にはメッセージが記されていた。お二人が読む分にはナターシャさんが呼び出した理由自体は物を、見せるためだと思われるんだけれど、それをなんか邪魔する誰かによって、デボラさんが殺されてしまったんではないかという推測を立ててますね。きつい。 デボラを見たマーティンはだいぶショックを受けたようだ。無理もない。俺も普段通りの事件にはならないとは思っていたが、相棒をこんなことに巻き込んだのは不本意だ。これはなかなか厳しい。出口、電話。
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
警察に電話した方がいいだろうとのことなんですけれど、いやー、一応調査してからの方がいいですよね。奇抜な彫像。
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
特にちょっと動いただけで。
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
これなんか先に謎解きのやつやっちゃったっぽいな。ナターシャさんの家族かな。
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
まあ絵画を鑑賞するのは私も好きなんですけれど、わかるわからないっていうよりは好きか嫌いかって観点の方が一番楽しいと思いますけど、ね。
It really is.
Nice.
Yeah.
なんか所詮はまあイラストなり絵画なり彫刻なりって自分の感性がどう思うかっていう話のものなので、見て楽しければそれでこっちですもんね。お？ああ、はいはいはいはい。これあれか。どっかになかったかな、写真。多分なんだっけ、師匠なんか死のマークですよね、おそらく。写真ないかな。写真ないか。じゃあ後でちょっと見てくるとして。ハンドバッグ。
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
何かを見つけた。
The message. Here too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
まあ早いところ抜け出せるのは
I
抜け
really
出した方
shouldn't
がい
be
いですね。
here, you know? It's New Year's Eve. I should be out partying, not dealing with this
そうい
shit.
えば今日
Well,
大
it's a
晦日
little
だ。
late for that. I told you it was going to be a rough ride.
What you told me was it's gonna take a few hours and it's practically nothing.
And you believed me.
Yeah,
あ
I was an idiot.
Here you go.
Poor girl. How old was she? 20? 25?
Yeah, something like that.
What are we gonna do about her?
Nothing. We can call the police. Anonymously, of course. Poor thing.
まあ ちょっと地図でちょっと試験に行けばいいかな。少々お待ちを。
Honor, strength,
あ、これじゃない。
honor.
警察の申しをこれか。鳥でこれ鳥を獅子狐かな。警察署に連絡をしようとしている人が警察署に飛び込んでそのマークだけ確認して帰るって普通の共同で考えたらだいぶやばいですよね。鳥でしょ。これ獅子じゃなかったかな。で狐これあいた。
Hello there. What could this be?
介護かな。
Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
画家の署名か何か。
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how
絵
well
画
it
の
was
一
hidden,
辺
I'm
だ。
sure
これだけ
this
うま
is
く隠
what
されてい
Natasha
たんだ。
wanted
ナ
to
タ
show
ーシャ
us.
が俺たちに見せたかったのかもしれない。かけろ。
SN could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities, but we must find out where it's from.
SN のイニシャルが書かれたカー
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office?
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
なるほど。じゃあひとまず連絡だけして一旦戻りましょうか。111
Clawville PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry!
メモっと
Hurry!
け。急いで。
Like a pro.
いや、
Yep,
プロレス
like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
三つ頭のお猿さんが関係する事件。気になる。じゃあ、
You wrote that down?
It burned it.
まあ特に変わりないか。地図で自分の住みかに戻ればよいのか。マネの新聞売店。新しい場所ってここか。
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
新聞記者さんは今までので出てきましたけれど、 新聞を売る側の人なんですね、今回。
Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe.
チャンドラーズは元は高級喫茶店だった。ハイソンの動物たちがここで朝食をとる。夜には哲学者や物書きが共に酒と議論を交わしていた。だが今では古本屋と化している。この街の奥の輪と同じく、かつての姿の名残でしかね、まるで俺のようだ。別に悪くはないと思いますけどね。おデッドサイレントナイト。チキンポリスストーリー。なるほど。自分たちの本なんでしょうね。
The Clawville Chronicle.
クロービル・クロニクル誌。おそらくこの町で一番広くたしなまれ、最も論調に偏った話題の新聞。もともとは王権派の太鼓持ちだったが、最近では分離派の流れが日に日に強くなってきている。ちょっと批判的なところのある新聞なんですかね。新聞なぁ。実家暮らししていた時は
The
別に
taxi
読んでたん
company
ですけ
for
ど
the
ね。
upper
暇
class
つぶしに
only. Politicians and gangsters.
上流階級専門のタクシーを新聞売り場の横につけるのはいかがなんだろう。弁護士主義。
Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon.
弁護士にお世話になるようなことないといいですけど。
Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of
昔から
town
あ
for
る
his
老
daily
舗のお
papers.
店らしい。
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of. This newspaper booth has
こ
been
の新
standing
聞売
here
店
for
は
more
100 年
than
以上前からこ
100
こに
years.
鎮座している。
It was always
昔から
run
バ
by
レ
the
エ一
Mullen
家が
family,
経営
like
して
some
いるこの
strange
店は、も
monument
はや忘れ
to
ら
a
れた時代
forgotten
に綺麗な
age.
記念碑のように感じる。いいじゃないですか、そういうの。すごく素敵。私が商売屋の娘だからこういうこと言うのかもしれない。見てみる。
We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Ah, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty.
まあ、純木って言葉にはちょっとバカにしてる感がありますからね。年相の資料が足りていないとも
Mullen
見ら
never
れる。
closes his kiosk, not
マ
even
レンの
on
売
New
店が
Year's
閉店してい
Eve.
るところを見たことがない。大晦日でも働く。偉い。
Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you.
棒の
But
囲
I'm
いの
afraid
外を
we're
歩いてい
also
る。
walking a little
それ
bit
は良いこ
outside
と
the
です
law.
ね。
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
よく知られてるんですね、昔から。
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking. My eyesight's getting more and more blurry, and sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. Or maybe I've gone crazy already, but the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Yeah. Same old song, eh?
Yeah, it's a classic.
So, what is it you want to know? I'm at your service, my lads.
Thanks, old pal. Let's see.
よし。じゃあいろいろ話を聞いてみよう。ウェスラーさん、ロバート・イブン・ウェスラーさんのことについて。
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 pug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
Yeah, when I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
今のはちょっと面白かった。
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look
マー
good.
ティさん、
You're
そ
in
ん
good
なに
shape.
女遊び
You look more
激し
like
か
a
ったん
turkey
です
than
か
a
ね。
rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Hey, Martin, my lad.
あ、間違えた。モニカさんについて。
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the
モニカ
station
さん、
if she
あ
sleeps
の
at
警
all.
察署の
Some
受付嬢の
animals
方
just
です
race
けど。
and race through the years of their
お家に
life
帰らず
until
止ま
someone
るの
stops
は
them,
良くない
makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right.
私も誰かに労働を止められたりとかしたい
How's
な。
Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife. And I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know,
親
pal.
子仲がい
They're
い
from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named
Natasha
Natasha
something.
Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star.
蜂の巣にされるっ
If
て
you
ことです
dare
ね。
talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stravonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from
で
what?
逃げてきた。
No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, Sully boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, Sonny.
Yeah.
Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
あ、マーティさんはそうですね。なるほど。
So,
いろいろと話を聞いてはみたものの、令和のターシャさんは一緒か。あ、次のページ。ナターシャがクロービルへやってきた経緯は分かったが、彼女の数年に関する情報が完全に闇の中だ。あの全知のマレンさんすら知らなかったほどだ。そうですね。まあ生き字引みたいな人も知らないってことは、おそらく巧妙に隠されてはいるんだろうなと。モニカはワーカホリックすぎて、ワーカホリックが過ぎて、死刑の向かいの側の通りに引っ越したほどだ。引っ越した後も頻繁に署内で寝泊まりしているようだが。いやー、お家には帰ってほしい。近場におるなら。はい。名前、ハーキュリーズ・マレンズ。種族はビーバー、性別はオス、特徴、秘密の多い語呂はい、まるでこの町そのもの。マレンさんはチキンポリスの時代以前からの古い知り合いだ。いや、古いなんてものじゃない。俺が新米の制服警官だった頃。想像できない。彼は少し年上なだけだったが、当時からマレンさんと呼んでいた。誠実さ、賢さ、そして前向きさ。彼は俺がなりたいと思っているものを体現してくれている。いいですね。尊敬できる人物がそばにいるってやっぱ大事っていうかでかいですよね。アレンさんは少しでも名のある動物はほぼ全員知っている。これを使わない手はない。マレンさんの子供たちはとっくの昔に巣から旅立っていったが、彼自身は永久的で不滅のように思う。まるでこの町の礎となった大岩のよう。めちゃくちゃに買ってますね、マレンさんのこと。カラベラヒルズの中心に位置する小さな売店。小さすぎてその存在感は透明同然だが、ここにはゴミのような土地でも重要なもの、知識が隠されている。いい言い回し。ブラスモアは2世紀にわたりクロービルの植民地であったサバンナ地域である。792年に同国からの独立を果たしている。ブラスモアには主に平和的な草食系の外来動物が暮らしている。あれ、ビーバーって草食でしたっけ？なんだろう、なんかすごい勝手だけれど肉食のイメージがあった。どうしよっかな。死刑行ってもいいけど、ちらっと覗いてみます。
Phyllis and Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild
あの
ones.
二人が消えてい
Well,
る。
let's hope this is a good omen.
Maybe finally the pincushions have started to do something with themselves.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah. What can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Well, let's just hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss?
多分まだ
How
まだ
many of these did we wreck in 10?
Nine.
How much?
Well, stop.
Yeah, right.
とりあえず覗いてはね。あは これ酔いつぶれてた方かな。
Officer Barkman, one of
違う人かな。フラットボイルさん
shouting in 3,
怒鳴られる
2,
まで
1.
And
ア
action.
クション。
Martin, what the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean,
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Oh, be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them, sir?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
we're not even here anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
嫌われたもん
Damn
で
it,
すね。
Sonny. Why do we have to do this?
You'll survive, Marty. If he hasn't chomped your head off before, he's not going to do it tonight.
I'm not so sure about that.
あら。ベル・オブ・ザ・パンサレスかな。これもシリーズものだ。
You're on duty. Am I right, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Then why the hell are you standing here? Don't you have something to do?
I do, sir.
Then fuck off. And you, Sonny, don't even think about saying anything. I can already see you're dying to say something funny.
I wouldn't think about it, sir.
いや
You're on duty.
ー、なんかもう
Don't drink that.
大丈夫かな。
Tonight, the heart of the station is beating incessantly.
That was beautiful, boss.
モニカさんは休んでほしい。
Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
Angry? That's an understatement.
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a
ちょ
nasty
うどサニー
case.
さんが通報
What
し
do
た
we
やつ
know
ですね。
about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. We could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
Ah, he's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
You're not gonna ask what the message was?
Oh yeah, what was it?
You already know, don't you?
God.
通報したって
I'm
バ
an
レ
open
て
book to you,
ら
Mon.
One I've read too many times.
すっかすかに。
Can I be honest? I'm worried about you boys. You haven't gotten mixed up in some shady affair, have you?
We have.
Oh, so-
Sorry, Mon. I could never lie to you.
Well, then I strongly advise you to get yourself out of it because I'm not in the mood for your funeral, all right?
Furry gods, don't be so extreme, Mon. It's just some routine sniffing around on New Year's Eve.
You don't do routine, boys. When you're sniffing around, fire and chaos follow.
ひどい
Hey,
言われよ
you're not Meredith H. Marble, the author of the Chicken Police books, by any chance? That would have been a great blurb.
I'm not joking, boys.
Okay, Mon. We'll be careful.
I hope so. Don't do anything crazy, all right?
Okay, Mon. No promises, though.
Don't do anything crazy.
よっぽどいっぱいいろいろあったんでしょうね。いろいろ聞ける。フラットボイルさんについて。
I see the boss is ready to explode today.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD.
泥酔しちゃっ
Deputy
た人は
Malloy's
別の
blind
人か。
drunk.
Wasn't the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
ちょっと前です
Marcia.
ね
She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
まあ怒らせることしかできないでしょうね、今日については。とりあえずデボラさんのカードについ
Look
て
what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's
It's in-
beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare, but I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You haven't taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
Oh, what are you thinking?
バレて
On
ます
my
ね。
feathers.
もう全
You're
部
gonna
バ
be
レ
in
てます
trouble,
よ。
boys.
取ってきてるもの
Only
だっ
if we
て。
don't wrap it up, Mon.
ああ、デボラさんについて。
Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
全部言っ
Boys,
た。
you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boils right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
God damn. Okay, but only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful.
モニカ
Good
さんが
old
言うので
Fillmar
優しく
hasn't
て
been
よかったで
sniffing
す。
around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the
Oh.
archives and took out some public records.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so interested, Marty?
No, I'm not. I just...
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25
マーティさんお
occasions.
誘い25回も断られてるんだ。逆にまだ折れずにいるのが偉いですね。
Tonight?
Damn it, Sonny.
You're on duty.
うんうん。
Officer,
こんなところかな。
maybe next time. I'm not in the mood.
絶対に入れない。
Was it a good idea?
巻き込んだことを申し訳なく思う。
Shouldn't you be
心は
somewhere
あるん
else,
です
Marty? I mean, anywhere else.
You know, I spend every New Year's Eve in here, Sonny. Ever since that New Year's Eve. It's better if I try to distract my thoughts, and
大
work's the
晦
best
日
way to
は
do
い
it.
つもここ
You
に
mean
来るんです
fire rounds all night long?
You drink, I fire. No offense.
No offense taken.
And you, boss? Do you still think about the bloody New Year's?
Almost every day, Marty. Almost every goddamn rust-eaten day.
うちの大晦日に何があった
You
の
know, pal, you're damn lucky with Laura. A woman like her.
With a feathery loser like me?
I didn't mean it that way.
You're right, though. And don't believe for a second that I'm ungrateful. I give praise every day that I have her.
And that she hasn't already eaten you for breakfast.
Yeah, that too.
Not that I want to dig around in your private life, but weren't you ever afraid of her?
Of Laura? Why? Because she's a predator?
Yes, and because you're a chicken. And because you work for the predatory division.
Nope, boss, never. Not for a second. There isn't a woman in the world more gentle than her.
I believe you, pal. Good for you.
Yeah, it is.
はあ、お熱い。
Well, who's gonna be the first one to get emotional? Come on, give me a hug.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Well?
All right, take it and let's go. It couldn't hurt.
Really? I can bring Layla?
Of course not. I was joking. You think we'd be driving
ト
around
ミー
town
ガン
with a
片手
Tommy
に
gun on
街
New
中ド
Year's
ライブ
Eve?
は楽しそう。
Exactly that, yeah.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, pal.
You're one cruel chicken, Sonny. Maybe next time, my love.
Stop whispering to your guns, Marty. It gives me the creeps.
Don't listen to him. He'll never understand us.
I believe this piece is
こいつは
forbidden.
禁制
Cops
品だ。
can't use
警
it,
官は
but
使
this
用を
is
禁じられ
Marty's
ているが、
personal
マーティンの
collection,
個人的
so it
コレクシ
doesn't
ョンだから
matter.
問題。
At least nobody
少
has
な
ever
くとも苦情
complained.
が寄せられたことはない。ギリギリだが。ち ちょっとやっておくか。あなんかコントローラー触るの下手。いい。なんだろう、自分が思ってるよりも横に滑る。というか今日は象なんだな。おう、リロードがちょっとだけ上手くなりました。よいしょ。
Remember how Blood Boil freaked out when he first saw this?
Yeah, the old man's blood pressure must have gone as high as when he first met a bitch in heat.
More and more cops came down to the range to practice.
Who knows why?
みんなこのポスターお気に入りなんです。
Hello, sweetheart.
おっしゃ。じゃあ血の大晦日の話だった。それはサニーとマーティンに詩を変えた夜だった。始まりは一本の奇妙な電話、そして見知らぬ女との突然の報告。その事件の先で2匹は鵜飼院で起きた虐殺の現場を目撃する。鵜飼院ってのはあれですかね、人間でいう孤児院のことかな。孤児院孤児院そしてサニーにはこの事件に挟むべき事情もあった。そういえばサニーさん、なんか保育士だかなんだかやってたんですよね。そうそう。シルクハットをかぶった謎の動物に家族を狙われ、その男にまんまと逃げられたのである。この事件は公式には未解決のままだったが、司法長官の圧力にチキンポリスの大成功として報じられることとなる。最初にあったのは不運なミスト。伝説はそこから始まる。はあ、なるほどね。まあとりあえず事件がありました。虐殺もありました。しかも犯人には逃げられているけれど、解決したと嘘をつけと圧力をかけられた。しかもその圧力が自分たちに偽りの名声を与えてしまったと。はあ、複雑な状況。
So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
ナターシャさんいらっしゃるかな。
Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Shut the clock up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
自分にありがちなことを他人が同じようにやってるっていうのでも思いますね。
Tonight? Maybe we'll be on the
Oh, God.
Tonight?
土日になったら
Moonlight
楽しい
Boulevard.
お
That
酒飲んだり
movie.
とかもする
It's
し
a real
さ。
classic, I'm
みんなす
telling
る
you.
やろ。
If you say so, Mr. Film Critic.
Laugh all you want, but believe it or not, very few have seen more movies in the city than me. So, you can believe me.
I would never try to doubt your word.
なるほ
If we were really in a movie, at least there'd be a chance of
ど。
a
これが
happy
本当に
ending.
映画だったとしたらハッピーエンドの可能性もあるかもしれないね。
If this car's still here, and Wessler's already gone, that means it's not his car.
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple cars?
Huh, you could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
省エネ吸いすぎ
But
で
I love the
頭
smell
がバ
so
カになってる。
much. Maybe it's not Wessler.
あ、間違
The
えた。
car's still here.
しまった。
The car's still...
押すボタン間違えちゃった。
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen.
あ
I'm sorry.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your
ナター
boss,
シャさんの状況は
Wessler?
わからない
Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Huh. Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
Huh. You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
嫌われたもんですね、なんか。
Excuse me, are you the parking valet?
You lost.
Ah, I'll have to practice that some more. Excuse me, are...
ちなみに、ヒルマーさん。
Fillmore looks a bit soaked, doesn't he?
Well, it is raining.
I didn't mean the rain, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
Still, let's ask him what he saw. Maybe he can tell us something useful.
If the old man still sees anything, eagle eye or not.
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
お疲れ
I
様
can
です
see that, pal.
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, all right. Sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn, Ace got put off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
これ
Well, I
は
wouldn't
出
know
来
that,
上が
Phil,
っちゃっ
but
てますな。
you take care, all right?
Ah, you're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
帰れるかな
Sonny, pal, listen.
絡
Tell
ま
me,
れてる。
Phil.
I like you. Really, I do. So listen here. Whatever happens, you hear? Whatever
あ
happens,
の女に惚れ込む
never
んじゃない
fall in
ぞ。
love with that woman.
You mean Natasha?
Who else would I mean, bird brain?
Okay, Phil. I promise.
Like hell.
まあ、こういう風に言ってる人ほど捕まってるっていうのもあるのね。ある
Maybe I came by bike.
自転車で来たんだっ
Bike,
け
I have a hard time imagining that, pal.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Maybe you flew, huh?
Don't you
ああ、
provoke
絡まれ
me,
て
Marty.
る。
You hear?
Hey, I was just kidding. Don't peck off my tail feathers, brother.
Maybe.
大丈夫
Still,
かな
let's ask him.
なんかあんまり有益な情
Why
報
do
は
I
得られ
feel
ない
like I'm...
Because
感じですね。
don't get me wrong, boss, but I saw how that
あの
song
歌を
affected
聴い
you.
てた時のあ
What
な
song?
たが
Stop playing innocent, Sonny. Natasha's song,
微
it
動
made
だ
you
にしなかっ
freeze.
ただろう。あの
I've
ロス
never
俺
seen
は
you
見
like
た
that
ことが
before.
ない。
Yeah, you're imagining things, Marty. I was just
サ
paying
ニーさんだっ
attention
てその時点
because
で
I
もう
like
ナ
the
ター
song.
シャさんに
It
夢
has a
中で
really
したもん
good
ね。
orchestration.
Orchestration, huh?
Shut the cluck up, Marty.
Okay. Keep your feathers on. Honestly, I thought you forgot how to breathe for about 2 minutes.
Marty, if you don't stop, I'm gonna peel your feathers off and cook you as a delicacy.
All right.
かわいそう。
It's just too good. Honestly, I
まあ、ナターシャさん綺麗でしたもんね。で か割と私自身が歌を歌える人が結構好きなので、いやーいいよなフィルマーのやつベロンベロンに泥酔している。まったくお前らしいお互い様ってやつなんでしょうね、きっとこれ。特に増えてはないかな。よし、じゃあ寄り道は終わりじゃ。帰りましょう、一旦。
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
一杯やるんですか？
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far.
なるほど。
So, how did this whole case start?
さて、まずこの事件の発端は何だったか。ああ、なるほど。情報を並べるんですね。可能性のある容疑者5名と手がかり、ギャングの情婦、奇妙な脅し、デボラが死んだ、ビビっている猫、ナターシャとモリー。で、アイテムが奇妙なリスト、拳銃、手紙、ナターシャの鍵、ハート。なるほど。発端はデボラさんが脅しがありましたよって言ってた感じですけど、そういうわけじゃない。あー、並べられるんだ。これがこういうこと？ナターシャと例の脅迫だ。だがどこでどうつながっている？ A、あれのせいで彼女が怪しく思える。 B、あれは明らかに彼女に当てたものだ。 C、彼女が残したものだ。 D、あれはどう見ても彼女に当てたものではない。これが明らかに彼女に当てたものだ。
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
そうだ、この脅しはナターシャへの脅しで間違いない。で、手がかりとしてはこの奇妙なリストが、
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
だからそれ以外にも何かあったはずだ。ナターシャが口にしなかった何か。 A、彼女は俺たちにあれを見せてくれた。 B、彼女はあれを隠していた。 C、彼女はあれについて嘘を吐いていた。 D、多分彼女は言い忘れていただけだろう。口にしなかった何か。
Natasha is terrified.
ナターシャは怯えていて危険にさらされている。だが同時に俺たちからこのリストを隠している。
It seems too important
秘
to keep
密
it
の
a
まま逃
secret.
がしておきたかったんだけどねって。で、後で重要になるかもしれないが、それは違う。あと一歩だが足りない。リビアとこれはどうだろうな。ルイスさん、ルイスさん
But what could we do with this list?
リスト。しかしこのリストどう使えばいい？奴はこれについて何か知っているかもしれない。奴はこれと何か関係があるはずだ。これのせいで奴が怪しく思えれば、奴はこれを容易に使っていた。ああ。これあれかな？なんか関係なくってもつかめるんじゃないって気がしてきた。 ルイスさんとリストが関係あるのか。
I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to
これ
know
の
where
出
it's
所を
from.
知るには
Lewis.
リスと
We
同
must
じ社
ask
会を
him
生きているやつが
if we
普
want
通
to get
だ。
out of this dead end.
あー、レイスさんってやっぱそんな偉い人なのか。実
So
は
the card is maybe a dead
カードは
end.
手がかりにはならないかもしれず、絵画の断片も
But the
同
list
じである。
Philmar gave us.
ヒルマンから渡されたリスト
Exactly.
について
Full of
は
those imposing names. And I only know
もし
one
かしたら
person
ルイ
who
スさんが
moves
何
in
か知
similar
ってるかも。
circles.
Lamar.
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the bunny man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, boss bird.
私はどこに
121 days. Nothing interesting.
あかりつけとか。
She was the one, right?
Marty
Oh, gee.
wasn't an orphan. My parent.
Then what the hell still keeps...
I had my own
そういう
family,
ことが同
Marty.
じですね。
It's like it wasn't.
You're not becoming...
No.
I still...
And what do you?
Oh, lovely.
A rooster's never gonna be.
Thanks for... I know.
One more word.
Those guys were...
Now it is.
この辺は前と
Of
同
all
じ
that's furry. If there are books in the world worth feeling sorry for, these are them.
読まれない本のほど価値がというか、本来の価値は見出せないのですが、本
I
は
think
鑑
there's
賞品
family
としてあっ
stuff
て
in
も
there. What's
ある
left
から
after my wife
それでいいん
and
じゃない
daughter.
妻と娘が残し
If
て
I
いるこ
remember
とだ。
correctly,
俺の
I
記憶
threw
が
away
確
the
かなら
key
鍵を酔っ
while I
払っ
was
て投げ
drunk
捨てたはずだ。いや、飲み込ん
or
だんだ。
swallowed it. If I remember,
この鍵ってまあいいか。
when this is all over, maybe Monica would even. Maybe Monica.
大丈夫。
Maybe I'm really gonna write that novel. Maybe I'm really.
マーティさん。
What? Why are you staring at me?
I don't know. I'm still not used to us working together again.
Really? I didn't get used to it for 10 years, if that helps.
Only 9, Marty. Only 9.
10年じゃなくて9年間コンビを組ん
To
で
be
たよ。
honest, I'm glad I don't have to do this alone.
That's not something I often hear from you, boss. Yeah?
Nothing. Forget it.
Yeah?
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or two.
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head.
そうですね。
Literally.
I'm on it, partner.
まあいろいろな用事があったところでというか事情なりなんなりがあったとしてもせっかくの大晦日を家族と過ごさないっていうのはちょっと寂しいかもしれませんね。
What could this list mean? And what's the connection to Deborah?
I have no idea, Marty, but we'll figure it out.
What could this list mean?
じゃあゲームか。操作がいけた。5、9、おいしょ。なんか下手、操作下手。3、2。
Hey, Lewis, sorry to
Oh.
disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
For real.
ルイスさんが協力してくれ
Thanks,
る。
pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
仮作りたい放題なんですね。お、やっぱルイスさんなんか好きだな。この可愛い見た目してしっかりした服
Good
装
old
してるか
rabbit.
らか
I can always rely. Sometimes I feel a little
な。
bad
時々
about
利用し
using
す
him
ぎて
so
いた
much,
罪悪
but
感を覚える
he's
こと
so
も、
eager to
だからい
help.
つも
I
進
wouldn't
め
want
助
to
けて
break
くれ
his
るし、いつもやる
enthusiasm.
気をそぐのも悪い。
Sometimes I.
まあ頼れる人は頼るべきですからね。
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about
Okay,
this
Mr.
list, old
Muhammad.
pal?
Well,
These names.
半分以上を知り合い。
half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper
政治家、
class,
経済界の連
politicians,
中、
business
親
people.
衛隊の司令
Oh
官の名前すら。
Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
なるほど。お依頼さんのリストだということはわかるけど、関連性は見
May
出
I
せない。
ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
It's complicated, Lewis. But nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something.
多分勘で違う。
Maybe I should ask
も
something
っと具体
specific
的な
from
内
him.
容を尋ねた方が良さそうだ。デボラさんについて。
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to.
ああ、
To
そうですね。
Flowerville.
ルイスさんはデボラさんを
Flowerville.
送ってい
Rochester
た。
Street 37?
Yes, exactly.
別荘に送っていた。
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
はあ。じゃあ今のところルイスさんが最終の目撃者ってことか。これはまずい。
This?
This?
あ、カードのこと。
Oh my goodness.
I think we have a
これ
bingo,
はもし
gentlemen.
当たりか
You
な。
see, I also have one
ル
of
イ
these.
スさんも同じ
A
の持って
card?
た。
Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
会員制クラ
How
ブの会員
exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the sweltering Nile.
But that's a-
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not gonna tell anybody.
Thank you so much.
だいぶ
It is
恥ずか
rather
しいな。
embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
なるほど。あのカードは売春宿の会員証。
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
そうなん。
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy?
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family?
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right.
ナターシャさんが王族かもって話は割かしとあり得ると。
What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there?
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the
上
upper
流階
class.
級専用の売春。
Mostly, yes.
思考の豊
The
かな富
wealthy
裕層
who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
Is it true what they say? That it's some kind of
そ
hidden
こが王権
stronghold
派
of
の
the
牙城だっ
royalists?
ていう話
The
は
Nile
本当
is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species. Yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Maybe I should ask.
とりあえず聞けることは聞けたって感じですかね。
Sometimes I...
What could this list mean?
高級売春やスベルタルリングナイルの会員カード。エブラさんがそれを持っているのはどういうこと？エブラさんが昔働いてたとかなのかな？おう、どうやらあいつも高級な暇つぶしが好きだし。なるほどね。あとはまあどこにないかな。まだ地図にはこれか。主に上流階級の動物が訪れる伝説的な評判の売春と。ルイスもここの客だと最近分かった。どうなんでしょうね。なんかお知り合いの方に着付けのキャバクラがあるんよみたいなの知られるのって微妙な気持ちなんだろうか。お、チャプター2。
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
おー、美人なお姉さんがいっぱいいる。これじゃない。こっちで、あ、世界観だからこっちか。あ、でも増えてるよね。あれ、何が増えた？後で見ます。
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my
Oh.
dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
ジッパー。
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
お、お、 お、ジッパー上げタイム使い続ける。あ、なるほどね。何のサービスシーン。
Oh, I'm sorry.
いや、失礼、もう一度やってみても。
If you'd really like to, please be more careful this
そっ
time.
か、あれじゃダメだ
I
った
will
か。
be, ma'am.
ごめん、力強かった。難しいですね。
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
女性のワンピースのジッパーを上げるのに興奮するのか。
May I invite you gentlemen
お、
for
お酒のお誘い
drink,
だ。
perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
May I invite
残念、お酒飲みに行けないか。わあ。お、セクシー。
That woman. She's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty. Do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, she's a very attractive gal, huh? And this photo is really something. Very, artistic.
You call that art?
This is what real art is about, Sonny. It's
美し
beautiful
い
and
神
mysterious.
秘的なこと
Well,
こ
you
そ
should have
真
seen the
のアー
picture
ト
on Natasha's wall. Your heart would have skipped a beat for sure.
Wait, what picture? Talk to me.
Nothing. Forget it. It's not important.
Hey, you're not getting off that easily. I want to know.
No, my friend. You have to earn that.
You're a real bastard, you know?
I know, Marty. Maybe it is really her.
この女性がもしかしたらうちの大晦日の時にここにというかお二人に会いに来た人かもしれないとのことですね。犬の
These
娘
brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a
ル
raspy
イス
tongue?
さんの
Oh,
女
for
性
the
の
love
趣
of all the
味か。
gods, stop it.
Just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
やっぱりお友達の女性の趣味、しかも性的な意味での女性の趣味ってあんまり知りたくないものなんですかね。
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clubbed up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we
余
need.
計なことは考
Yeah,
え
but-
ない。
You know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
A fine young gal, that's for sure.
こういうところで働いている人全員が全員望んでない状態だったというわけではないかもしれませんけどね。
Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen
これ
anything like
本
this
当に合
before.
法か？
Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
風紀取締りに。
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, okay, I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
With a hatchet in her
片手に
hand.
物を持った彼女
More like my nuggets.
That's...
自分が食べられる想像をしておくのは確かに大事。
Laura, 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 Laura.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
写真から目を離して。
Laura, Laura,
That's it, Marty.
オッケーオッケー。
Laura,
ダメ
Laura.
いやでもこれ本当に綺麗な写真だな。結構好き。爬虫類のお姉さんだ。体の作りが非常に面白いと思う。いやーでもスタイル的にはこのお姉さんが好き。足元見えてヒール高くてバリバリの強い女感があるから。
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go
Shimamo
weak in the
yoni
knees
wa-
for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here
お
quickly.
前の女の趣
Can't I
味なん
even
て
talk to
興
you
味
anymore?
ねえって
You
か。
can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old
天気
fart.
悪いと腰が痛くなるとか言いますね。
Beauty is relative.
鳥族の男。
Yee. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
鳥って変だなっ
What did
て
you just
昔から
say?
思ってたんだよ。
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
Is he a bouncer or a guest?
用心棒
I'd
か
rather
客
not
か
ask.
聞かない方がいいか。
Is he a bouncer?
そうですね。受付のお姉さんはシマウマなんだ。ここにも写真だ。あ、エッチ。
I don't even know. Good gods!
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
毛
Yes,
深さ
it's
が
very furry. Or more like, shaggy.
まあ首元があれですかね。さっきのキツネザルのお方の写真ですかね。
This picture, this one's
この写
really
真小
artistic
型は
for
一
a
味違って
change.
芸術的な感性が感じる。うん。確かに綺麗です。では
I think she must be the receptionist.
Bravo, Mr.
さす
Detective.
が刑事さん。
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean. Maybe she knows something
彼
about
女ならデ
Deborah.
ボラのことが俺たちをここへ導いたカードのことを何か知っているかもしれない。
Maybe she knows.
じゃあ話しかける。
My name is Day-Night Diamond.
かっこいい。
Welcome to the
Day-Night
sweltering
Diamond.
Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name
Ah,
and
Shimamo.
exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about.
誰にだって初めてはありますね。
There's a
ってセリ
first
フい
time
い
for
な。
everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
デボラさんについ
Deborah.
て。
We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny?
何々と
Any
だ
questions?
そうだ。
Shut up, Marty.
受付係のお姉さんはその商売をやってる人じゃないから聞いちゃダメです
If you
よ。
have a specific question, please go ahead.
ダイヤモンドさん、腕の部分に
Oh,
も島が
you've
入って
noticed we're
ていいで
cops.
すね。
Please don't take this the wrong way, but it was evident the moment you turned up.
Should we take that as a compliment?
If you'd like.
I have something that'll
彼女
interest
の
her.
関心を引きそうなのね。
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, Here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am.
ルイスさんについて。
Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information
よ
about
く利用
that.
の頻度を聞い
How's
ちゃう。
policy?
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please
それはそう
come back with a warrant.
何か知りたいなら
touche.
正式な資格を持ってやってくるのも大事。リストについて。
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you.
リストについてはわからない。奇妙なカード。
Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then
Oh.
yes.
確認を取っ
I
てき
can
ま
check
す。
for you. Please,
うん
the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
ここに行っちゃった。じゃあお話ししてみますか。
May I invite you?
No, thank you. Oh. Beauty. A fine young... Is he a bouncer?
こっち行っちゃっていいのか
I apologize for the wait.
Oh.
Please, come with me,
Hold on.
gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes,
Please, miss, take us to her.
with pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
マダム・ザイマスはクロービルにおける伝説だった。彼女の名は自然界全域で聞かれるほどであった。その正体は熱心な王権派、元12党議会のメンバー、スパイ網の元締め、暗殺者、ビジネスウーマン、そして売春。わけがわからんほど特盛りですね。実は俺はこの女が今も存命していたことすら知らなかった。成熟したばかりの若鳥とは程遠く、俺の母親か祖母くらいの年齢だった。そうか、爬虫類って長生きなんですって。ワニって爬虫類だっけあれ若い名が出ちゃった。まあいいや。それにしてもイブン・ウェスラーから始まり、今度はザイマス。今夜中にヘクター3世か陛下に謁見することになっても俺はもう驚かないだろう。まあすごいそう。なんかすごいそう。ありとあらゆる本。爬虫類として生きるように。爬虫類であってた。よかった。
There are books here on quite a variety of
ここには無
topics.
数の題材の本が多く動物の心を紐解く一つの
There are
鍵。
books here.
ゴ
There
ミ
are
と
books
罰。
here on
ゴ
quite a
ミと
variety of
罰。
topics.
罪と罰ではないんだ。我が心の七つのかけ。とある馬の死。
There are books.
ほうほう。これは印ない。これもない。これもない。これもない。なるほど。 部族由来の地。
Interesting pieces.
大きい。
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Ah, hence the name, the sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must...
動かないとき。あ、
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
なるほ
There's something weird about that clock.
ど。ザイマスの写真。あ、これまた。これまたなかなか素敵な写真。
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful
40
indeed.
年前の写真か。
It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
Yes, this is the Zavas from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
こんなものかな。こんなものっぽいですね。はい。ちょっとお話しする前に。いい絵だな、これ。売春宿の経営は伝説のスパイであり、娼婦のマダム・ザイワスがやっている。自然界全土で名の知られた動物だ。気をつけた方が良さそうだ。そうですね。マダム・ザイワス、種族ワニ、性別メス。特徴、笑顔も言葉も嘘にまみれているが、脅威だけは本物だ。とんでもねえ印象だな。マダム・ザイワスはスパイであり娼婦だ。俺がほんのひよこだった頃にはすでに伝説を築いた動物だ。その美しさと殺獣的冷徹さに関する噂も多い。はあ、その彼女も時の流れには逆らえなかったようだが、それでも噂で語られる危険性は今なお健在のようだ。今では高級売春宿スベルタリングナイルの経営をしている。はい。なるほど。ほい。デイナイトダイヤモンド、種族シマウマ、性別メス、特徴、冷静さを失わない美しいプロフェッショナル。おそらくは娼婦。この人もそうなんだ。ナイルの受付をやっている美しいシマウマの女。いいですね。これは違うし。世界観。これか。ナイルナイトは消滅した古代文化である。かつては自然界南西部の熱帯地域に存在していた広大な大国であった。この文化を今も残存する一端が伝説的なスパイマスターであり娼婦マダム・ザイワスである。ほう。なんかすごくお強い部族みたいなものだったんですかね。
So she is the
これ
legendary
が
Madame
伝説のマダ
Zavas.
ム・ザイワスか。
So she... Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
belongs to an old friend of ours whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too. So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
So,
よし。カードについて聞きますか。
as I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our
最も
most
重要な
valuable
お客
guests
様
have
に
one
お
of
伺い
these.
している。あ
And
と
our
従業員
employees,
に
of
伺っ
course.
ている。
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
客のものか従業員のものかを見分ける術はない。
Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine.
ルイ
It
スさんの話。
surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Lewis
あ、
Hayworth.
間違え
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something
た。
to
リス
do
ト
with
の
the
関
sweltering
係性
Nile?
はありま
It
すか。
does, yes. But I
合っ
can't
て
tell
る
you
けれ
more
ど
about
話
it.
はできません。
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Do you know Natasha
ナターシャさん
Katsenko
とはお知
personally?
り合いですか。
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
はい。
So, Jen,
ということで最後の最後に質問タイムがやってきた。いやー、できるお姉さん、奥方、まあ、ご婦人に話を聞けるかな。うまいこと
Deceit is everything to Zavos. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt.
ザイワスにとっては欺瞞が全て。元スパイであることから彼女の出してくる情報は残らず疑ってかからなければ。いやー、難しいよ。私そんなに頭回んないもん。まあいいか、やっていきますか。ミス・ザイワス、あなたの伝説は知っていますが、その裏にいる本当のあなたはどんな動物なんです？
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos? Who are you, really?
just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are
ぱっ
stronger
たりで刷
and
り込
more
んだ印象は
dangerous
大抵
than
の
the
場合真実よりも強くはるかに危険だ確かにサバイバーか質問が難しいなこれしかし最近は王権派にとっていろいろと危ないのであなたが王室直属のスパイだったというのは本当なんですかこっちの方がなんかナターシャさんに関連してそうな話ではありますよねこっちにしてみますか
Tell me, were you really the king's spy?
If that's such an open secret, then I haven't been doing my job very well, isn't that right? Yes, I was a spy. But that's such a blunt way of putting it. I always say I used to undertake confidential, generally political assignments of a delicate nature for the king that were in the interests of national security.
Put that way, it sounds rather romantic.
Don't believe the cheap fiction, Mr. Featherland. Espionage is anything but romantic.
I believe you, madam.
If you must know, I only did it because I believed I could protect those that I serve. Weapons have only one use in this world. To keep the peace. Yes. I always thought about myself and my craft that way.
Thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
新しい印象に保護欲が追加された何聞くミス・ザイワスカードの持ち主の身分を隠さなければならない理由は何ですスベルタリングナイルとは結局何なんです本当にただの高級売春宿なのですかなぜ売春宿を経営する考えに至ったんです何を言っても嘘かもしれないと思わなきゃいけないけど真ん中の話題を聞きたくはありますがこれを切り出すのはちょっときついかななんで宿を経営する考えに至りま
Why
した
did you
か
decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the great avian plague, a hatchery. Then young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go.
なるほど
That's when I took over.
Young mothers and
若い
prostitutes.
母親から
That
売
feels
春
like
婦
a
に
sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years.
何
But
も持っ
one
ていない
thing
誰も
remains the
助けてくれない
same.
娘たちを
I
助けたいと
wanted
いう
to
思い
help
だけが
girls
変
who
わら
had
ない
nothing and no one. To help them.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
おっとストレートなそのカードの持ち主を言い当てたら教えてくれますか
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as
正
this,
しく言い
but
当てられたら嘘は言い
if
ます
you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question. Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right.
当たってるんだ。
What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
うわ、4択。まあ。印象には危険というものが追加されまして、焦点。ダイオアスは本当の意味でのサバイバー。それはこれまでも変わらず、今も誇りに感じていると見える。これをうまく利用できれば彼女の信用を得られるかもしれない。という選択肢で、ナターシャさんの話を聞きたいって時に、彼女を受け入れたのはなぜです。彼女があなたとどこか似ていたとか。この町の動物の話ではあなたが危険であると聞きます。なぜなんでしょう。あなたは彼女を何から守ろうとしていたんです。彼女をあなたの思う通りの型にはめようとしたりしたことは。ここは単刀直入にナターシャさんをそのように家族で扱った理由を聞くのもいいんじゃないかな。
You tried to protect her from what?
Natasha came to me penniless, cold to the bone, and wounded. She was only 17 years old. Even if she were my enemy, I would have taken her in until she recovered. Yes, I'm like that. I was raised to be like that.
Haven't you seen any opportunities for profit? Or were you guided by pure animal goodness?
Is that so hard for you to believe?
I think that worldly women like you try to turn every position to their advantage. I hope I don't offend you.
On the contrary. But no. I didn't see any opportunities in a girl who could barely speak our language, who was starving and wounded and obviously running from something. In fact, I was taking unnecessary risks because of her.
おう。あなたは秘密を守るためなら何でもできるということに間違いありませんか。あなたはリスクを承知で彼女を受け入れた。それはどうしてなんです。あなたの冷徹なイメージはただの仮面なんですね。いや、難しい。どうして彼女を受け入れたのか。いや、ナターシャさんを守るためなら逆か。違うな。ナターシャさんが何かこのお店についてやばいことを知っていたとしたら ナターシャさんを始末する必要がある可能性が出てくるんだよな、この人たちにも。一番上を聞いた方がいいかな。
You're capable of anything to keep your secrets hidden. Am I right?
Do you mean like sending obscene threats to Natasha to remind her of her
見事
sordid
にその通
past?
りですね。
So you know about the
脅迫
threats.
文のことをご存
Of
知でした
course I do. Who do you think Natasha came to for help first? You, perhaps? Please, don't make me laugh.
If you want to know, I wasn't even her second choice. Even Mr. Philmar Lowe entered the picture earlier than me.
Should I tell you I'm sorry to hear that?
Don't bother.
減っちゃった。下手打った。ナターシャがクロービル以前にどこにいたのかご存知なんですか？
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her
ストーニアの
name's
出身、
eloquent,
あの
her
国の上
accent,
流階
but
級の
mostly
出
her
身。
manners, Mr. Featherland.
そう
She's
決め
from
決め打
Stovos,
ちできるレ
and
ベ
she
ル。
belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my
ナター
most
シャの痕
treasured
跡は
connections
スト
to
ーニア
good
の国
use.
境までしか
But
たどれ
nobody
ない。
found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stovonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious.
だからこ
That's
そナ
why
ター
I've
シャのこと
always
が好きにな
been
ったのかもしれない。
rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
ああ、ちょっとだけ戻った。ザイワスには他者を保護する傾向がある。自身のワニ戦を弟子たちのために捧げているかのような。話をそこに置けば本音を聞き出せるかもしれない。なぜベスラーと去る彼女を止めなかったんです？彼女とは今でも連絡を？ナターシャとイブンの関係は利用できるとは思わなかったんですか？これ一番上はなんかやばいよな。一番下かな。
Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal.
確かに
And Natasha fell in love with
他
him.
人の恋路を邪魔するやつは馬に蹴られて死んでしま
I
うと言いま
know
すか
you
らね。
can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
あー、メーター減った。難しい。彼女がここを離れたことに憤りを覚えたことは秘密を漏らされる恐れを感じているの？彼女を最後に見かけたのはいつです、マダム・ザイマス。こっちかな。
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago.
2ヶ月ほど
There
前。
was a ball attended by Ibn Wessler,
イ
his
ブンさん
beautiful
とナ
mate
ターシャがいらっしゃ
Natasha,
っ
and myself.
うん。
Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I
女は
saw a
突然銃を
woman
置き出した
positively
姿に
floating
は
above the ground, who previously used to stand on
お
it
かし
with
いと
2
思いま
feet.
した。
I see. Thank you, madam.
ちょっと戻った。ナターシャがここを去るとした時どう思われましたか？
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
これはあんまよろしくなかったな。まっとう。最終的な考え、それでいい。昔通りとはいかないがまだ捨てたもんじゃない。この年老いたオス鳥にもやれることはありそうだ。重要な手がかり。ナターシャはスウェルタリングナイルで働いていた。その後イブン・ウェスラーに見出され、そこから連れ出され
た。Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will
何
wait.
か見せてくれ
Do you
るらしい。
trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
じゃあ探索するなら時計を見たいですよ。あ、動く。動くのか。なるほど。さっき時間が書いてあるようなものってありましたっけ？
These books are here for a
49。この本の
reason.
山は何か意
They
味があ
mean
ってここ
something.
にあるはずだ。49。
These books are here.
7つのかける。
These books are
うーん。
These books are
特に
These books
何も出てこないけど。まだそこなのかな。
nothing interesting here.
気になるものはない。
Yes.
7と49くらいしか数字がないけど。あ、
A hidden door. Who'd have thought?
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows?
隠し部屋
Anyway,
に
we're
わざわ
going
ざ
in.
誘い込んでいるのかもしれないってか。
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
なんか急に不穏な部屋になりましたね。
Ah, names,
名前、番
numbers,
号、日
dates.
付。
Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no.
深夜の
Half
も
of
の
it is
で
a
はな
matter
く
of national
国家法に
security.
関わる秘
What did we
密。
step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
これはもしかしてまだザイバスさん普通にスパイやってる可能性あるね。
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
Ugh, this place...
タイプライト。
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222. Report about separatist group movements.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone.
いやー、
Just forget it's here, Sonny.
政治的なものについてはあまり首突っ込まないのが基地ですからね。壁の写真。Lady of the Horse.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
そんな気がしますね。狐の王。
Hector III.
二代で公正な我ら国王。
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
いやー、
I don't.
怖い。
He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess.
何かの組織なり国なりのてっぺんに立つ人って、まあ実動させるっていうのもあるし、ただそこに象徴としているっていう
We shouldn't
方も
cross
い
the
るし。
king. That would be beyond our pay grade.
難しいですね。なんか。あ、これ明らかリストのやつ
This
だ。
has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's
王族も
patrons.
いる。
Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar
もう
name
一つ
here.
見慣れ
What
た
are you
ものが
talking about?
Clucking
モ
hell,
リーさん
Sonny.
の名前じゃん。
Molly?
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else
同
with the
姓
same
同
name.
名とは
So
いや。
that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
な
Look,
るほど
boss.
ね。
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird, Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss, I'm sorry, but...
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
Oh, back off, ladies.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And
And?
my wife.
filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavas. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
Gods damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny. And you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake, fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
So what now?
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, After you, boss bird.
タバーン。
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
うわーとんでもない。ナターシャはスベルタリングナイルで働いていた。その後イブン・ウェスラに見出され、そこから連れ出された。思わぬ場所でモリーの名前が出てきた。マダム・ザイワスの内調だ。ザイワスが俺たちを排除しようとした。なぜだろう。イブン・ウェスラとグレだったのか。ほいマーティの言う通りだ。俺は自己中心的なクソ野郎でしかない。だがここまで来たのだからもはや他にどうしようもない。そしてこいつはいつも通り俺と共に戦ってくれる気がする。それこそ最後まで。信頼か。なんかそういう風に言い合える間柄の人が一人でもいるっていうのは本当にありがたいかもしれないですね。ザイワスですら自身のあらゆる声と影響力を使ってもナターシャの闇に包まれた過去の全員をたどることができなかったらしい。国のスパイの方が探れないような秘密ってことはそれこそ国が隠してる可能性もあったりとかするんですかね。彼女はナターシャを娘のように愛していたがイブン・ウェスラーについてナイルを去ったことにはさすがに傷ついたようだ。ザイワスとナターシャはお互いを知っていただけでなくかなり近しい付き合いもあったようだ。はい。受付嬢だけど必要となれば躊躇せずにこちらに銃口を向けてくるか。怖いっすね。あとはイブンさんのところとかかな。でも書いてない。場所。これか。ここに暮らすはマーシュ船長。実際に船の長だったことはないのかもしれないが、なんか片言。少なくとも俺の知る連中の中で彼ほどまっとうな動物。なんか増えてる？あ、増えてるね。ザ・グレート・バードフル。大規模な鳥インフルエンザアールテラ大陸全体に拡大し全世界の鳥類個数体のおよそ4割が死亡した。クロービルでも被害は大きく、この疫病によって市内の鳥類個体数の約半数が命を落としている。鳥インフルエンザは最終的にアビリア開発のワクチンと複数の鵜飼いの建設によって抑制されたが、もたらされた被害を刻むものが残っている。なるほど。鵜飼いってのがもしかして個人民のなんか代わりかなとか思ってましたけど、子供たちを育成する場なのか、そもそも子供を産む場なのかってところなんですかね。もしかしてパッチングホース。鳥インフルエンザの大規模蔓延後、クロービルが複数棟の深いが建設された。ここで読める。この施設は 産卵病棟、孤児院、病院、母親用の住宅などを兼ねていたほか、市内の鳥類個体数の回復を市場の使命としていた。なんか大体考えてたのと同じだな。この試みは緩やかに進められたが、最終的には成功に終わり、現在ではクロービル在住個体数のおよそ3分の1が複数種の鳥類で構成されている。なるほど。あんまり成績よろしくないな。どうしよっかな。ここの探索したら今日は終わりましょうか。沈没。
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
That was a close call.
危なかった。本当にギリギリだった。
Water will swallow
水は
everything
全
in
てを
the
飲み
end.
込む。そして最後に。
Water will...
マッチ。
Clawville. You tried it again.
クロービル、また俺を殺そうとしてくれたな。だが俺はまだ生きてい
Maybe
る。
next time.
次ならあるいは。いや、ちゃんと生き延びてほしい。傷だらけじゃないか。サビだらけんだ。
You've seen better
お前も
days
昔
too,
はいい船だ
haven't
ったんだ
you?
ろうな。
You've seen better days.
古いものに対しての親近感が強すぎるんですよね。サニーさん。まあそんなものなのかもしれない。
I'm glad you made it,
お前が生
partner.
き残ってくれてほっとしたよ、あれ
I
ば。
swear,
まったく、こ
the
の鳩は
pigeon's
まるで不
immortal.
死だ。
You can swim
お前
after
結
all.
局泳げたんだな。
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
確かに。
Well, what about your guns?
銃は
Did
ど
you
う
throw
し
them
たん
away?
です
Hell no.
Ah.
Where they go, I
持
go.
っ
And
て
where
た
I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
銃を持ったまんま泳げるもんなんですかね。結構持ってるんですよね。
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks. I must admit you were pretty dope with that rope. But
But still, cluck me. Am I right?
without you, we wouldn't even be in this mess. So if you weren't successful with the rope, I would have strangled you before we both burnt to death.
Nice thought. But your hands were tied, so...
Sonny.
Okay, you're right. And now we'll have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Yeah, I know.
Burning us, along with the ship, that's pretty
船
dramatic.
に乗っけて
You
丸ご
stepped
とに
in
燃や
big
すっていうの
dung,
は
that's for sure.
確かに方法としては
Do you
派
think
です。
Wessler and the crocodile are in it together?
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal.
Yeah, figures. What now?
Well, we'll get ourselves together,
状
and
況
we'll
を整理
figure
す
out
る
where
次
to
にど
go
こへ行く
next.
かそれからか
Sure.
Where are we anyway?
Well, we couldn't have drifted too far.
流され
Let's
たり
find
して
out
も
and
そん
get
な
the
に
clock
遠く
out of
ない
here.
Good idea.
つまりまあ泳いで
I
て
don't
な
want to
ん
make
と
him
か
more angry.
流れ着いたの
Clock me. That's
で
old
マジか
Captain
ナー
Marsh.
シュ船長
I
だ
thought
もう
he
50
died
年
50
間
years
前に
ago.
落ちんだかと思ってた
He was a local legend back
俺
when
が
I
子
was a
供の頃は
kid.
ちょっとした地元の伝説だった
He was a local.
I think I must have hit my head
俺
pretty
頭をよ
badly.
ほど強くぶつ
Say,
けたみ
isn't
たい
that Captain Marsh?
You see him too?
あんたも
Oh,
見え
thank
る
the
のか
gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr. Of course I
燃えと
have.
る船に突然空の飛び方をしたオーストラリア
Then
に
two
は
cops
姉妹にオー
suddenly
ディオイドが
learned
で
to
きたもん
fly
だ
and even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay,
目には
okay.
もう何
That's
か何
too much for me. But seriously, have you seen anything?
Arr, of course I have. I'm always watching, my lad. Just ask me. What do you want to know?
But seriously,
ちらっとねこれかマーシュ船長種族カピバラ性別オス特徴まるで海賊のような喋り方をする匂いも海賊並み船長は俺たちの比べ物にならぬくらいの伝説的動物だ誰もが船長と呼んでいる彼らが陸を離れたことはほとんどないのではないか誠実な男ではあるが何か役立つものを見ているかもしれない伝説的な方の理由がよくわからない話せばわかるだろうおちょうど聞ける
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
船で暮らしてるっ
And
てこと
what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
the sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
川を眺めているんじゃなくて海を眺めていると言っているのは一体どういうこっちゃこの町で唯一正気の動物である彼にも少し同情の念を皮肉ですね
A black car stopped
こ
not
こから
far
相当
from
遠くない
here.
場
A
所で
rich
黒塗りの
looking
車が
car,
止まっている
shiny and all.
おや
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Save-ass answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer.
イブンさんとザイワスさんももしかしたら協力関係にじゃあその見ていた人と
This ram fella. What did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke
あ
a
ばらが
rib
一本
or
折れてる
two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
あ、お
I'm
医者
not
さ
your
んのとこ
pal,
行くんだ
especially after tonight.
Come on.
やばい人
We
って
got
言っ
no
てました
choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll
怒り
survive the
野郎
madman
だし
too.
Don't be
施
so
術
optimistic.
あらー大変そう
Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Arr, sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell! You know how to live, lads.
We're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be! Arr!
Have you heard the name Madame Zavas?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women.
Me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
She has something to do with a burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
He was a local legend. But seriously,
なるほどね。
I don't want to make you.
行けるようになるのは病院と病院だけ？病院だけっぽいですね。なるほど、わかりました。これが同じ。こっちじゃないか。構成みたいなのが、写真が。ブーボーはもはや社会的なインフラだ。不用品のギャングを生かしているだけでなく、時には正式な修理を受けられない警官を世話していましたよ。もちろんそれ相応に治療費を求められるから。これか。ブーボーの下のアパート兼診療所だ。合法性はいろんな意味で怪しい。少し自分のアパートを思い出させる。とはいえ、俺の住処には臓器だの手足だとはなかったはずだ。やべえ場所だ。ではない。よし。ということで、まあちょっと船の中の探索をしないまんまロープほどいちゃってすぐ終わったから、それはちょっと惜しかったですけれど、ちょっとずつ全容が見えてきましたね。孤児院から売春宿に移ったクラとか、まあイブンさんとものすごく過去の経歴が強いお姉さんとのつながり、ナターシャさんを守るためにお二人を殺そうとしたのか、それともまだ他に何か思惑があるのか。もうちょっと深掘りしないとまだまだ分かりそうではないかな。いや、面白いですね、やっぱこういうの。そう、国とかでかい話になってくるとワクワク度が増しますからな。楽しみだ。というわけで今日はちょっと長めにやりましたね。まあ船に乗ってる間殺されかけてますからね。そんな無事には終わらんわな。いや、良い土曜日です。いい文章を読める日ってのはやっぱ最高っすね。というわけで本日はこれまで。割と進んだし、次は治療のターンっぽいし、なんか面白いもの見れるといいですね。ではお疲れ様でした。また来週よろしくお願いします。バイバイ。